The curtains came down on the Saint Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival on Sunday, May 11th, marking the grand finale of 3 weeks of electrifying performances and artistic flair. The island pulsed with energy as both international stars and homegrown talent took to the stage, drawing enthusiastic crowds to venues across the country. Ahead of the official review, the Minister for Tourism, Honorable Dr. Ernest Hilaire, offered an initial assessment of the festival during a pre-cabinet press briefing, sharing his insights into what he described as a vibrant and successful showcase.
I think the performances were great. Some persons expressed their disappointment in one of the performances, but largely the performances were fantastic. The attendance was unbelievable. I think for every event, including the arts event, the turnout was really, really good. And you have to be thankful for that. So good that some people say it was AI generated, but you expect that kind of comeback.
While the Saint Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival continues to grow in scale and popularity, questions are once again being raised about whether the festival can keep up with its expansion. Pigeon Island, the long-standing home of the festival's headline acts, remains under scrutiny, with ongoing concerns about the preservation of the historic grounds as well as the layout. However, is Saint Lucia poised to create the necessary infrastructure to match the growth? Addressing the issue, the minister offered the following remarks.
I mean, that's our biggest worry. It's actually not my portfolio responsibility, but it is something we always put on the table. The infrastructure must be able to support the growth. Sometimes you can use that growth to propel the infrastructural improvement because it forces the infrastructure to respond to the demands of the growth. So yes, it is a big worry. The road network, how are we going to move? If we're going to have 3,000 more rooms just in the north, how are we going to move people up to the north and move around? The water supply, the electricity, there's so much that we need to make sure that the infrastructure can support it. Well, my role is to bring in the numbers and bring in the investment. So I'm sure on the other side, my colleagues are equally captivated with the necessity to make sure the infrastructure can support the growth. And Saint Lucia is trending. We're trending in tourism and investment. There is deep interest in Saint Lucia. There's a lot going on to try to undermine, the image and reputation of Saint Lucia, but we are working hard constantly, every day, to ensure that that does not succeed.
For the Government Information Service, I am Kishma Serie.